The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Well, guys, down here on the field before the game, it is absolutely insane. These Ole Miss fans are letting Lane Kiffin know just how angry they are that he left to take the LSU job. Now he brings his Tigers back into the Ole Miss Stadium, and it is hectic. There's a lot of noise, a lot of excitement, and a lot of energy down here. Not all of it is positive being directed at Lane Kiffin. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. Maybe some room here. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Here's Durham. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on 1st down. Now, 2nd down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. He got it in there. Touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really really try to take it to this defense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. It's complete. Gets away from one, finds room. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Levitt. Complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love it, Reese.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running inside. It's Lacey. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Nice move to pick up yardage. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And these plays are so hard to stop, man. You're giving your elite speed guys a chance to get to the edge in the most crowded part of the field. So it wasn't a home run, it wasn't a touchdown, but you like those little positive gains that makes the next down more manageable, and you like getting your playmakers in space.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Frazier. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Bringing the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion.
Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. From the red zone, it's Berry. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Cunningham. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Lacey. Makes it past the marker. Got a little grass. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. He's looking deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Houston Cougars.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. And back to the air on second down. Going for it all. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like...
Takes it the other way. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Levin. That's reeled in, it's Berry. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Durham. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Back to pass, it's Levitt. He's got it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Ollie, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to this.
Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. LSU quick to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players to get it done.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going with the ground game left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the field. He's loose. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in on the right. There's a crease. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Direct snap. It's Lacey. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And down he goes.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Trying to get away. Got the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Off the RPO, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Pulls it on the option. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lewis. Under fire. Makes the grab. Turns it on at midfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Lewis to throw. Looking down the middle. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic with his feet. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
And how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they're after him. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here, obviously.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback. You're the coach. You're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.